This is where I'm at in the shop today. This is a 54 millimeter water-cooled cylinder for my Dio. This is gasket material right here. Here is one of my experimental gaskets that I've made out of a little thicker material, and it goes on the top here. And the reason I had to do that is because I'm using a thick copper gasket, flat gasket here, and it raises the cylinder head it raises it up just a little bit. Okay, well, it's got a rubber O-ring that goes all the way around here, and that rubber O-ring has got to compress down to here and seal water from leaking. I noticed I had a small water leak in the back right here. So what I've done is, I know that my gasket's going to work okay. I'm going to use one thickness of the blue, and I'm going to use one thickness of this thinner gray right here, which is right here on top. I can't go too thick because then the outside will seal, but the inside right here where the gasket goes will not seal against here. Then I decided that I was using a very small piece of gasket material here, and I would go inside here, and it worked pretty good because everything has to seal right around that little tiny bitch lip edge right there, close to the cylinder. And if you can see right here, there's a little tiny bit of dark right on the top. What that is that it's a leak. So you can't have any leaks. And I noticed it was leaking through here and underneath the blue and then out. Just a tiny bit, but any leak is too much. So my next great winter experiment is I have taken copper wire right here. Let's see if I can get a good look at it. I've taken copper wire from this red wire right here, and what I've done is it's too thick to go inside around here like this. It's hard to do one-handed, especially when I'm working on it. So what I've done with this little tiny wire is it has multiple strands on the outside, as you can see right here. What I've done is I'll twist the wire and see if it fits the way I want it to. I want it to fit just so it fits over the top of this lip right here. And when I go to compress it with the large gasket, it'll compress right in there. But I don't want to have it too thick to where my mating gasket doesn't seal on here and on here. And I think it's going to work pretty good. I'm going to bring it all the way around right here, and then I'll solder this end to the other end, and I'm going to give it a try. See if that works better. Now I do have a detonation problem. Someone pointed that out on YouTube right here. And this is all where I'm experimenting, so it just does that. This has sealed very well, except for a small area right there. You see where that brown is? This is when you're taking a motorcycle apart. You need to really look close at what it's trying to tell you, because it'll show you where the leaks are. It'll show you where it's not working right. The compression has to be there. There can be no leaks, period. You can't have leaks on the outer water jacket or the inner combustion chamber. You just can't do that. But with this cylinder, with a 52.5 millimeter crankshaft, I'm pushing out 120 cc's, and that's a lot of juice. So what I'm going to do with this detonation is I've taken this gasket material right here, and I'm going to make 2 of those and put them on the bottom right there. And then on to our next segment of the day.